Hope you're doing well, Chris. I think I'm almost ready to get started. Let's actually switch over to the game in just a moment. We'll watch the preview together, chat. Almost immediately, you'll see some changes from how we saw the game last time. Let's see 3 buttons assigned for 3 traps. Triangle being ceiling, square being wall, X being floor. And you can see the amazing ability to move the enemy across the room. Oh, that's a good combo trap. That looks kind of fun. I like the electricity and water to stun him into the punting of the giant rock into the enemy. That was a nice touch demo. Got a little bit of a prelude in the intro. Interesting. I didn't quite remember the origin story of this character, but we could see the mark on her back. Similar to what we just saw in the mansion. Only have 3 things: new game, load game, and option. Let's take a look at option real fast. Glad you're doing okay, Chris. Oh, chat, look at that. We can watch the Monster Rancher FMV or the Dead or Alive FMV. Oh, we'll save those for later, chat. We have to earn those. Setup. May change various settings in the game. It's slightly lower the sound effects. How's the sound otherwise, chat? Yeah, so one big thing with this game that I like to do, and I always leave this on, is that you get the dramatic trap hit cutscene. So you might have noticed, like, when he got launched by the spring, it did the close-up of who's being hit. This can be useful if you are trying to do attacks based off of looking at your map versus visuals, and also it just feels a lot more satisfying to me. So I'm probably going to be leaving this on the entire game. Unless I'm looking to speedrun it, I will always leave this on. Take a look at our button configurations. Interesting, there's a research enemy button. I'd actually forgotten about that. So it does not make use of the dual sticks. I was also taking a look at that. Camp mode, I believe, will just allow us to change our traps. I can see we have parallel movement options. Apparently, if I hold them both in together, I turn around faster. Remember the controls in this one not being as smooth. Let's see if that's a correct assumption or not. Where's the no use button? That's the select button. It has no use, chat. The sticks also will not help us. So yeah, very different kind of intro. I find it very interesting they have a couple of like hand-drawn concept arts here and there, like the title screen here. Kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and start a new game. Hope you're doing well, chat. We have to name her, chat. So her default name is Millennia. I'll let the chat think a little bit if they even want to change it at all. Keep in mind we'll be doing multiple playthroughs. So I believe that will mean we get a chance to name her again, question mark. Now the other thing, name her. I mean, I could. If that's what chat wants, I will do it. So the other thing I'm thinking of is one little thing to talk about while we're on the naming side of things. So for whatever reason, if you name this character Astarte, which we saw in the previous game in the series, we'll actually start with bonus money. So kind of like how we had we acquired gold and MP. In this game we're only going to be acquiring the equivalency of MP. I believe they rename it to ARC, which is the new currency of the game, and that will enable us to get different traps and things like that. So if you wanted a head start in the game and you're just doing from a casual standpoint, you could go ahead and rename her to Astarte and get the bonus money. But I will let the chat decide. But I'll let the chat think about it for about, say, a minute. Because I know there's like a chat delay. Either stick with Millennia or go with her. Leave it as Millennia for now then, if that's the choice. Also, those sound effects are like so iconic for me. I still remember them many, many, many years later. Okay, we got the opening text scroll. There's a special immortal species with pearly blue skin and blue blood called Timenoids, or TMD. The TMD are superior to humans in every way. Wow, let's just state it as a fact, chat. Eons ago, when humans were feral and lived in chaos, the TMD shared their wisdom and ways. The humans were grateful and respected the TMD for enriching their lives. Thus, the TMD gained power naturally. I know, some things never change, chat. The future refused to change. Most humans were content with their newfound peace and believed it would last forever. However, you're playing a horror game, so that's really not likely to occur. We're seeing more of that symbol again. I guess we can assume that is the Timenoid symbol, or the TMDs. See, chat? Look, there's scenes of people in a throne room. Some things never change. Yokel. What a name. You wanted to see me, your majesty? King Eclipse. What a name. Yes. It's time to put your human daughter to use. Yeah, I was gonna say, now the more things change, the more things stay the same. I know, Yokel is quite a name. Millennia, your consideration is kind, but is there a problem? Millennia is still young. She needs further education. She doesn't see the value of immortality or of our mission. I don't consider these issues to be problems. If she is not well educated, she will remain a mere human. So we're already getting hints as to different kinds of endings here, chat. It's possible we might be able to transcend humanity. Quite an ending. If not now, when? And how can we be sure of her loyalty? Uh-oh, chat. Sounds like we got a split of choices again. Oh, I love that they're having this conversation and then just that the spikes just rise from the floor. Like, oh, okay. Okay, King Eclipse. It is difficult. We won't know until we put her to use, will we? ... Yes, sir. I will ready her at once, Your Majesty. He's like, you know what this room needs? More spikes. I like how he has like an audience chamber, but there's only like 1 or 2 people that actually live here. So let's take a look at everything that we have. Let's start in the top left. Traps. Pick traps for mission to develop new traps. We can see our total arc is 0, which is our currency, as I mentioned before. We can select the traps that we start with. So it looks like we can have a small option select for each mission. So you see Mega Rock and Slow Gas. I believe that means, depending on the room, per room, we could choose to set one of those 2 traps. We can't set both at once, from what I remember. But that doesn't mean we can't change it based off the environment. So we could start thinking of combos and kind of keep our favorites tucked away, and also still have room for like a situational 1 or 2. Because as we saw earlier, electricity travels through water, so electricity is much more powerful in waterway areas. But there's also things like Mega Rock is really good with stairs, because it will roll down stairs to hit the enemy. Also, if we have something that pushes, like for example a press wall, we can naturally move a boulder at high speeds towards an enemy. So there's a lot of environmental effects that you can interact with that change how your traps work in terms of effectiveness and also range, but also the traps interact with themselves. So for example, a bear trap would be very useful for holding them still for the Mega Rock. So we could see that there's a damage number, a charge time. I think we could get trap descriptions, not on this screen, but another one. So the game actually starts us off with 6 traps, which is already much better than the first game, because we get to take a look around. Able to see trap evaluation map? Sure, chat. Let's take a look at that together. Aha. So this game has like a technology tree. So based off of other traps that we have, we can slowly rank up to get more and varied traps. So you can see we have a natural upgrade from slow gas to confused gas. But because we have more of a non-lethal way of dealing with them, we also can choose to get the vase at some point. So you can see not only what is required potentially, for example, for the spike rock, so it needs Mega Rock and something else. The X, I think, just indicates that this is just a one use, or it only needs one technology. But we can see that spike rock leads to all of those things. So if we want to get an idea of the end game, we could just scroll down a little bit and see if anything here makes sense to us. Interesting. I kind of remember enjoying Lava Vase, but it's very hard to use correctly. Now keep in mind, there are a lot of traps we could get here. This was only for the ceiling traps, chat. Look how many options we have. This is for one category, just so you're clear. We have a whole nother category for wall and floor. It's quite ridiculous. I really did like Magnet. I am not gonna lie, this was probably my third or fourth favorite trap. Because the way the magnet works is not only can you use the magnet to pull them into a really lethal floor trap, but if you drop a boulder in front of them, you can have the boulder roll into them and pin them against the wall. It's quite amazing, chat. I love it so much. Triple arrow is not bad. Chain needle's okay. Buzzsaw is very situational. So, arrows can get blocked if there's something like around person height. So like they might not be able to clear certain landings, for example. Buzzsaw is kind of like a variation of the arrow, except it goes along the floor, and I think it might hit multiple targets. Some of these behave a little differently than the others, as I said before. Spike wall is another great one. Let's see. Not sure if there's an upgrade to... Oh, attack wall. I think attack wall is just, push wall, I think, goes one tile further away from the wall and just shoves an enemy. So as I said before, you could shove them off a platform, you can interact with the environment, and they do take falling damage. And that can also set them up into other traps down below, or push them into a stage hazard, like an electric chair, for example, which I'm sure we'll see at some point in this game. So we have to keep in mind there's more like utility-based traps, and then there's actually damage traps. Generally for the wall, I tend not to go for the damage, I tend to just go for utility. Floor, I feel, is 50-50. So small bomb is very entertaining to me. You just explode them. However, I usually do bear trap for the utility. However, if you go with 2 utility traps, it generally takes a longer time to kill them, so we'll probably be leveling up a damaging trap here or there. Things I would be interested in would probably be the smash floor. So, for example, I can fling an enemy from a floor tile into a wall, and that wall could be the spike wall, and that could push them into a stage hazard, which would also push a boulder into them. So you could get pretty complicated, even this early on in the series with your trap combos. You can see we have a lot to look forward to. And on top of that, chat, every time we beat the game, we're going to be gaining a new trap. And those traps tend to be god tier. And I will state that chat will probably like, if we play through the game, I think 4 times and get all the endings, there is a reference trap, where the trap is based off of something from another game from Koei Tecmo. I have a feeling the chat may enjoy that. So we could get little descriptions for each of these, but generally speaking, they're pretty self-explanatory. So I guess if you want to see how long it takes to charge, that's another thing to consider, chat. We might actually want to have traps that are really short on the charge time, because that would potentially allow us to start that in a trap combo, and if it's a short enough charge time, you might be able to even swap it for a different trap. Because keep in mind, things like the bear trap will pin them for multiple seconds, and things like the vase will cause them to walk forward. So see, this is only a 2-second charge time. You could potentially do like vase into a push wall, into a bear trap, and by the time the bear trap is activated, you can actually put a boulder above them. So you have to keep in mind, charge time actually does make a big difference if you're looking to get really big combos. So this is a great one to set up for. It's very hard to start your combos with this though, but it is possible. Most enemies will try to dodge this. And also it's a little finicky. So that's why something like a bear trap is also useful for lining up the vase. So anyway, we talked enough about traps. Let's take a look at the map. So we can see something in the game map called a magic loon. I want to start with that. That's going to be our only way to heal, and we get very limited amounts of health per mission. So you can see right now we have 4 rooms accessible and 3 hallways. And the game will try to indicate what the big appeal of each of the rooms happens to be. I love the pendulum, chat. Unfortunately, I don't think we can summon the Pendulum Trap in this game. I think it's the next game in the series that lets you do it. but I feel like this is one of the iconic traps of the game. So basically just think of it as a giant swinging device that will basically knock them into something terrible. In this case, it's a lumber saw. I'd also say we have a volt chair. Just got your classic electric chair hanging around. You can see we could potentially interact with the stairs. There's columns. I believe you can push over the columns in this game. If not this game, definitely the later games. And powder box, I think we could ignite with fire arrows or any fire trap. But yeah, we definitely have a lot of variety with how we can deal with enemies, even in the beginning of the game. Let's take a look at the enemy data. His name is Dar. So it gives us 2 different attack values. I believe SNL is just for short range and long range. So this person doesn't have a long range attack option. You can see they have a low amount of health and not a lot of defense. Let's take a look at the description. I love that you could see them walking in place. I love that little touch, chat. A village man recently wed in bliss to sweet Lilia. Uh-oh, chat. Uh-oh. I have a feeling it's not going to be a very long marriage. So we've already seen the options. Let's go ahead and save. Hey, chat, I'm going to surprise you. Look. A, it's only 1 block of memory. But look at that save time, chat. This is clearly revolutionary. Later, Lilia. Actually, you write that, but that happens in this game. Depending on what you do, you change their biography. I'm pretty sure. If nothing else, you encounter people you wouldn't encounter based off of who you save or who you kill. Because some people come for revenge if you kill their family. Like, it sort of happened in the first game, but it's going to happen a lot more in this game. I know. We're already starting off with ruining lives. What a great start. Chapter 1, An Innocent Girl. I know, chat. We'll probably go for the kill route. Maybe we'll try to save them on the second playthrough where money's less important, just to see how the story varies. But early on, we won our arc. Yeah. Yoko says, your orders to defeat all humans within this castle. When the Time Noids came, humans were uncivilized and chaotic. We instilled order. They soon grew greedy and revolted. Humans murdered many Time Noids. I can't say any more. Suspicious take on history. We'll see if other people have different opinions on that later in the game. It won't be easy to kill these humans, but Millennia, you can do it. I don't think we say too much in the game, but we will get story choices as well. I'm confident that you will succeed on your mission. We just don't say anything, we just nod. Now loading, chat. Oh, they put us in the healing room? Interesting. This is an altar. Touch the blue loon to heal an injury. Hopefully we will not need to use this. I'd prefer to go hitless for a while so we could get more traps unlocked. Loon restores energy. You may use it once per mission. There are 4 rooms in this castle. Press circle to view the map. Now, what's very interesting about this game, chat, is that as we get further into the game, we will be visiting other locations. So that sort of happened in the first game. We very briefly went into the second castle, but in this game, we're going to have very, very different locations, and the hazards we can interact with are very interesting. So I'm already looking at the water, and I'm thinking, wow, we could do a Volt Rock. I'm thinking maybe we can launch them on the floor. Oh no, Wall Trap. What would be good then? So we could potentially push them with the floor trap into the spears. Volt Rock would stun them, or I think their Spark Rod is the floor equivalency. So we could just electrocute the entire area. So many ideas, chat. Let's review using traps. Yes, because I've honestly forgotten how to set the traps. Set 1 trap each on the ceiling, floor, and wall. Press circle for trap set. I know how to use the traps. That's straightforward, it always tells us. Traps reset in time. Battle in every room at once to save time. It is true, if you do use really slow combinations of things, it's probably better to set up multiple rooms. Honestly, most of the time I stick in the room it starts you in, and unlike the other game, we will start in different rooms each mission. So, like, some missions may take place here, but there's others where we immediately start in the entrance. Use room shades and devices to set lethal trap combinations. This place is eerie. Why did the TMD call me here? Oh, chat, look at that fire pit. Oh. Chat, my goal before the end of the playthrough is somebody has to go in that fire pit. I'm just saying, chat. Hello? Is anybody here? Hello? The human I invited seems to have arrived. Millennia, please take care in battle. I like how they invited them here and we're gonna kill them. That's kind of messed up. I wonder why people killed the Time Noids. Oh, it's tank controls. Oh no. That's why I remember this being weird and awkward. Do we get a 3D view whenever we go to set the trap, which is kind of neat? Oh boy, that's gonna take a while to get used to. We definitely move a lot more sluggishly than the first game, which is definitely a shame. It's weird that they went backwards with the controls, given that this is a sequel. I can walk into the traps, I'd prefer not to. But we could get a little preview of things we could use later. Look at that giant pendulum, chat. That looks so fun. Let's also not walk into the hook. I don't think I really fought in this room that often. Things were going too well, something had to happen. Yeah. Who's there? The TMD called me, but someone else is here. I could say yes or no this early in the game? Okay, what happens if I say yes? I'm gonna say chapter 1. I guess I'll denote whenever we make a decision so I can reference this later. I said yes. We'll come back to it and see what happens if we say no. He's asking us to call somebody, and then the game is like, use traps to battle, kill this peasant. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. So I forget, in this game, are you allowed to put floor traps and ceiling traps on top of each other? No. Alright, chat, we're gonna go for a combo. You ready for the combo? Here's the deal. We're gonna summon the rock. Oh, we're gonna bear trap him. Then we're gonna summon the rock, and then we'll use the press wall to move the rock onto him. So this is already an example of a combo trap. Now, unlike the other game, you could just set traps directly under people, but they take a while to charge. So you can see Mega Rock's charge rate is absolutely terrible. Look how bad that is, chat. If you miss with Mega Rock, you're in big trouble. Just keep in mind, you can't swap traps while another trap is charging. So it is quite brutal. There we go. What happened? I got my combo trap on. That's what happened. Got him, chat. Did you like that efficiency, chat? Now, if he had started closer to the wall, I could have bear trapped, then pushed him, and then also dropped the rock on him for a bigger combo. But I feel like that was pretty sufficient. Yoko said, well done, Millennia. Basically, we want to be able to use the environment as much as possible to increase our damage, so we would not need to push wall necessarily and bear trap, depending on what the environment is. Now, some traps will send enemies flying, so we have to get used to where that sends them. So if a boulder rolls down the staircase, we have to see how far they fly based off their starting tile, because we could actually use that to our advantage for traps. So we could, for example, roll a boulder downhill, then they get knocked down the stairs, then they could get pushed into a bomb, for example. Could be that kind of combo. So we could get away with using more damage traps in that scenario. Keep up the good work. We nod our head. Also, look how short mission 1 was compared to the first game. Remember the first game, chat, where I had like that 14-man kill in the beginning? Ridiculous. Chat, look at that. Perfect genocide. So we got a lot for not getting hit. Trap bonus wasn't bad. Soul capture, not too bad. I don't remember if this game gives you a bonus for letting people walk away, but not bad. I don't think we get judged on clear time anymore, which is good. I don't mind it being there just as like an FYI, but in the other game that felt kind of annoying. So our max damage was 72. We'll see if we could get that to go higher by the end of the game. Also, chat, it's like a perfect collection of kill things, so you could tell how they died. I think it keeps track if you were to look back and look at the previous enemy data. You could just look at the wall of people you've murdered, or people you let get away, because it will denote that. So we already have 2,000 arc, which is a great start, chat. Great start. Oh, the guy's name is Slash. Look at his appearance, chat. He's like trying out for Conan the Barbarian. What's going on with that? What do you want from me? Hey, chat, look. Lilia says, I want you to look for someone. See, chat, look at that. Continuity. We killed the husband, and now the wife is hiring mercenaries. Chat, I love this story. See that? We have little mini plot arcs. Ask another. I don't do menial tasks. It's not my style. Please, my husband hasn't returned yet. I'll pay anything. He hasn't returned? From the castle? Let me explain. I think we're causing problems with ourselves. So already mission 2 is occurring because of mission 1. Let's take a look at the enemy data. Ooh, he's got a lot more health and a lot of defense. Look at that, chat. So I think the defense just works by subtracting the attack from the trap damage. So we're gonna have to get at least 2 really solid combos to kill him, if not 3. Hothead, but liked for his loyalty to Franz. So he's another character without long-range attacks. However, he does significantly more damage than the other villager does. Now, some people are immune to traps automatically. I believe none of the beginning ones are. So even though this guy's a soldier, I don't think he'll auto-dodge anything. Auto-dodge is not really a thing except for like really unique enemies like bosses in this game. They play around with that in the later Deception series. But otherwise, we can use most of the same combos for most of the enemies. However, there are some enemy types that are naturally immune to things, like if a character floats, they obviously don't get interacted with floor traps at all, unless the floor trap is really tall. Or things like not this guy, but the Heavy Knights will be able to destroy the rocks. I think they just like one-punch the rock from existence. It's quite ridiculous. So there are some things to vary up what we need to do. And it's also kind of complicated dealing with multiple enemies at once in this game, compared to the first game. Also, I really like that splash screen where you see the person in the giant hat with the scythe, and then there's just like a faded skull on top of that. What a great touch. I guess we'll save, and I guess we have enough arc that we should be able to get a trap already. So you can see it's already denoting number of clears. The game is definitely meant to be run multiple times. The game like this not super long. Most of the game I think we'll end up spending in menus trying to get new traps. Let's see. Attack wall pushes enemies 4 blocks away. That could be good. Magnet pulls them into things. So think about it this way, chat. We can't put floor and ceiling traps next to each other, but a magnet would mean that we could put a rock on the far side away from it, and then it can pull them into a damaging trap on the floor. So Magnet for me is like the ultimate utility. It is just so good. Honestly, I use this all the time. I think we're gonna purchase it. There's almost never a situation where this is not useful. Yeah, unlike the first game, that will actually do something. Power Magnet is quite ridiculous, but I think that's a little overkill. I don't need it to do that. The Power Magnet here is mostly used, like, remember how we saw that vault chair in the middle of the room? This is how you would easily get somebody into the chair, by luring them into the path so they get pulled into the chair. Otherwise, 5 spaces is a bit overkill for me. Honestly, 2 works most of the time because that covers most staircases. Oz is kind of cheap. I might experiment with this. We'll see. Attack Wall is extremely useful for later in the game. We don't need it right now, but it is extremely, extremely useful. We also have another repositioning trap, as I stated before. To see how this says it blasts enemies 2 blocks away, we can use this to reorient them into things like the fire pit. So this is probably worth getting at some point, because we don't have like a really good floor trap for damage. Spike Rock is a natural upgrade. We might just go for... We'll go for Vaz for now, and I'll make a decision on the landmine. We don't need landmine right at this moment. Now, Vaz is very interesting because depending on their facing, they will walk 3 to 4 spaces. And as I said before, you want to use some traps to kind of delay for the shorter traps to recover. So things like the bear trap pinning somebody in place, or them getting hit by a wall trap while they're on the floor, for example, will stall how long it takes for them to get out of the combo, and therefore let your other traps recharge. So if we start a combo with Vaz, for example, we could potentially get a really, not a super cheap ceiling trap, but one that isn't like 8 seconds. Like if we could get like a 6-second ceiling trap, like a Confuse Gas, we could probably combo the Vaz into a bear trap, into the wall, into Confuse Gas, into another trap. So, like, it won't make them walk into a fire pit, for example. So we could get very complicated. I don't know how complicated I will try to go for, but I'll just acknowledge that that's a thing. We got 2 different traps on the floor to move enemies, I saw. So already we have a decent lineup, so we should probably get a floor trap next. One thing I want to verify. Develop this trap now. Okay, so we could get another preview of it. Basin is very situational. I never like enemies chasing after you, but you could play that way, I guess. Spike Rock I definitely want at some point. I want all of the rocks at one point, especially the fire rock. Evil Breath. Yeah, there are things that lower their defense that will be useful later in the game as well. Iron Ball is amazing for the description of bounces off of walls. So this is the first trap that can potentially hit a target multiple times. It is so deadly in a combo. It is so amazingly deadly. I actually want to see how we could get the Iron Ball faster. So we need the basin and the attack wall. Okay, we're rushing that, chat. So we got the vase to get the basin, which is fine. But we need the attack wall for sure. The floor is not bad. Okay, let's start the battle, chat. Chapter 2, Castle of Doom. Funky music. This is the castle you visited? Wait here. I'm going with you. No, if there's a fight, you'll just get in my way. Lilia dots him. Don't worry, I'll do the job for a small sum. I think you have to be alive to get paid. Is anyone here? Oh, chat, look at that column. Man, I want to push that on somebody at some point. Never expected a girl like you here. Looking for a man. Oh, chat, here's an option. Do we acknowledge we killed him or say we don't know so he lets his guard down? So some options will enrage the NPCs. Like, I think if we had said no to the other guy, I think he either would have tried to leave or potentially attack us. So I'll let you make some decisions, chat. I'll write down what we ended up picking. That way I know where we could see alternatives in future playthroughs. Also, I kind of like the painting. I almost never see that. Oh, we're gonna say he's killed? Let me make a note of that, chat. You killed him? Why? How could you kill a fellow human? Oh. We have yet another choice. To kill human is my mission, or there was no choice. Plot thickens, chat. I forgot you could potentially have multiple dialogue options. So again, this will determine his aggression and or if he goes for backup, I believe. We'll let chat pick one more time. And if you're not sure, flip a coin. So just think about it, chat. You got a little bit of time. There was no choice is where we're gonna go with. Writing down what our option was, and let's proceed. Every murder is an alibi. Too bad I'm not more forgiving. Alright, so he's not really happy with us. But, spoilers, I don't care if he's happy. So here's like an old classic. If you get them with magnet, you can kind of do whatever you want to them, chat. So keep in mind too, magnet will pull them towards a specific area. So we'll know, for example, we could just do Mega Rock on an incline, for example, which is kind of brutal. See, I'm not sure where Small Bomb will fling them, so we should probably see how this works at some point. But I feel like something like that would be fairly effective. I'm just thinking about if there's a different thing we could do. I mean, I guess we could verify how much this does. We're not gonna go for the combo right away. I'm gonna see if we can lure him more to the side here. They all have different AI paths and different walking speeds. Oh, he actually hit me while I was running? That sucks. Huh. So we're so slow we can't outrun the melee strikes in this game. That's good to know for later. And also unfortunate that we got hit. That'll teach him, chat. So I think if I had waited longer on the bear trap, I could have actually comboed that. Yeah, because look how long that kept him in place. Look at that, chat. Yeah. Oh, that was all combos. That was all combos, chat. 7-hit combo. I can't die here like this. That's what he gets for injuring us, chat. What a jerk. He's the one in the wrong, chat. Yeah, so if you don't use the traps as quickly as possible, that's what I'm talking about. You can kind of loop them. So if we have a cheap ceiling trap, honestly, they can't really get out of that. So this combo is kind of nasty. And the great thing about this is that other than the bear trap, the magnet will stun multiple enemies. Slash won't return now either. I must find some help. Oh, because we killed him. There we go, chat. She's getting some backup. Unfortunately, I did get injured, but we got the perfect genocide bonus. Yeah, look at that combo, chat. 7 hits. Yeah, so the more hits we get in a combo, the more arc we get. Kind of nice. Yeah, we're gonna try to rush the iron ball for sure, because that thing just leads to so much DPS. It doesn't combo as nicely as the other rock, though. Help me, please, Gaston. Oh, what a guy. You say Slash never returned? Where is this castle? In the West Woods. Wow, Lily is just sending all these people to their death. Lily is just getting the whole village to fight us, chat. Let's take a look at Gaston. Oh, we got 2 people here. We have Hulk. Mentored by Slash and Gaston. Precise, loyal, and dedicated. Gaston with the absolutely massive hammer. Brawny childhood friend of Slash, a bit antisocial. So you can see his health total is super high compared to the other character. So we're already getting a difficulty increase. However, his defense is lower. So he'll be more vulnerable to like arrow traps and that. I think we need an attack wall for one of the things we're looking for. So let's go ahead and make attack wall. But we already have a pretty good stun combo going on. We'll need to research other damaging traps, but definitely having different methods of dealing with people is good. The 4 blocks away, I believe that will fling them over railings. We have to go for Basin next. And that should allow us to get the Iron Ball. That is one of my favorite traps, if not my favorite trap in this game. I'll manually choose the traps. I don't want it to auto put that there. The only thing now I need is Spike Rock. Okay, so we'll get Spike Rock next. We're getting some variety of traps. Not too bad. As I said before, I don't like Basin. Will I use it over a slow gas? Actually, I probably will. Let's see, we have Arrow Slit, which is okay. So keep in mind, Arrow Slit could be put on opposite ends of the wall, so if there happens to already be a stage hazard there, like for example, we saw spears coming out of that one wall, we could still technically get a wall trap in that combo just by using Arrow Slit, so this is just kind of free damage. Arrow Slit's okay to keep. Press wall, magnet. Attack wall, we kind of have to plan to use it, because it has a longer charge time than press wall. And again, it's a more situational. It can lead to good things, but it's very situational. Oh, I forgot to get more floor traps. That's a shame. I definitely want a more damaging floor trap at some point. Bear trap is just so good. Honestly, it's really hard for me to not use it like every battle. I'll try to use bomb a bit more. We'll use bomb on bosses for sure. Yeah, Mega Rock already doing 70 is kind of crazy. Guess we'll save. We're making some nice progress, chat. Hopefully you're enjoying the game so far. Definitely has a lot more going on in terms of interaction with the enemies. Chapter 3, Pursuit of Friends. Definitely when we go to, if we go to, well, if, I should say if, because if chat doesn't want to watch it again, that's up to chat. But if we do play it through again, I definitely would want to see chat pick the loadout. So I think there'll be a custom command where chat could just pay for it, or we'll just have general votes, a combination thereof. Hulk says, Gaston, you really think Slash was killed here? Probably so. I don't believe it. He can't be dead. Get a grip, Hawk. You'll get us both killed, too. Dot, 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 says Hawk. We're here to avenge Slash, aren't we? Get it together. Now we're in a very different room, and you can see they've split up. This is the first time we've done battle in this room. We can see somebody will come in from the north hallway in a little bit. How can we take advantage of this? There's a long pool of water, so if we had an electric trap, we would have been in heaven right now. But unfortunately, we do not. Now, the walls here are a little awkward. I think... we can still set up a nasty trap. So we could push him onto the bomb. As long as he just goes forward, Mega Rock should also work. We'll see, chat. I want to see if this works. If he comes towards us by one space, it should put him in front of the Mega Rock. If he goes sideways, well, then we're in trouble. That's the downside with bomb. I don't have control over the direction that they go. We will get traps that do less damage, but you get to choose the direction. I usually pick those. Let's experiment since we have time. You admit to the murder of fellow human Slash? Well, chat, guess we can see our choices. So our choices are I did or We're not very talkative, I've noticed, in the game. But hey, we're getting a lot of dialogue. There you go, chat. More choices. So far, we've always admitted to being the killer. Oh, we're gonna dot 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 this time. Mixing it up. So I was gonna say, I was gonna default to I did, but let's see, Speak, traitor. Say your last words before you die. Oh, see, he went diagonal. See what I mean, chat, about that? If the bomb hit in a consistent direction, that would have all comboed. I think this should still work. Oh, slightly too slow. I guess what I could do... is just troll him forever. Oh, his other buddy's here. Oh, oops. I forgot the rock wasn't where I just placed him. You killed my friend. Oh, we hit his friend, though. Nice. Dang. It can be kind of hectic. As I said before, I have to get used to the fact that we move so slow compared to the other game. So there is a challenge factor in that sense. So bomb kind of let us down, not gonna lie. If we bear trap him, he should be fine. Attack wall actually would have been more useful in this scenario now that I think about it. Oh well. she maneuvers so slow, chat. But we'll be fine. Oh, Magnet has a long delay before it activates. Note to self. Oh, it didn't pull the Mega Rock? Does that not work in this game? I didn't know that. That sucks. Well, we're gonna retreat since I don't have a good positioning for that then. Well, I'm glad I learned that now because I swear in other games that works. We're now at the entrance. Let's see, what could we do? Do a press wall. Will this push them over the banister? Out of curiosity. I mean, no matter what, I want to put this here just to see what happens. Is there... Oh, there is a way to rotate this. Okay, I was gonna say, that was gonna drive me crazy. Oh, wait, can I not put the... Can I put the press wall here? I can. I can put it in line with the painting. Interesting. Well, let's go for it, chat. I want to see if, when this happens, can I just bomb him into this? Will that work? Actually, you know what? I think the railing will stop that from working. If I had attack wall, I think attack wall would do it. I don't think the regular press wall can do that. Interesting decisions, chat. I'm just thinking about what we should do. So the vase we could combo into something else, but I want to keep it a bit simpler. Let's do magnet into... Actually, let's take advantage of the stairs again. Honestly, this trap combo is just so deadly. We got time, chat. We got time. Do something like this. Hopefully they don't try to run away. They could. They could actually do that. Hold on, let's make sure they don't run away. So because we haven't activated the traps in this room, we are allowed to reposition them. You can see that removes the charge time. But it's okay. I think we could still loop them with this. This is fine. So even if the other guy goes for the exit, we should get the kill. Uh-oh, this might hit me. I wasn't thinking about that. Oh no, it stopped. Oh, I should have waited slightly longer on the bear trap. This is actually kind of risky. He might get out of this combo. Hopefully he doesn't. He's still dead. We got him. If it was Iron Ball, I believe it'll keep going, by the way. Gaston, am I dying? It's okay, we're gonna abuse staircases, chat. Staircase OP. Ooh, the bear trap was kind of lenient with how it triggered there. I'm kind of happy about that. Well, say goodbye to Gaston, chat. It's nothing. Also, by the way, for the heavier classes, if they are already stunned, they do not become immune to it. So even if he could use the hammer to smash the rock, because he's stunned, it doesn't matter. Don't worry, at least you won't die alone. Gaston will be with you shortly. Not wrong. Millennia seems to be doing well, doesn't she? Yes, Your Majesty. But why do you look so concerned? Even if she betrays us, she's limited to using traps. Oh, excuse me. Even if she betrays us, she's limited to using traps, as you suggested. What? You aren't worried about her, are you? I understand. We cannot have our own children. You think of her as your own child, don't you? No, I'm a time-noid. I abandoned such feelings long ago. Doesn't seem like there's that many time-noids left, chat. Another perfect genocide. Love it, chat. So yeah, we're going to be researching more traps. I definitely want to get more positional traps on the floor. That way we don't have to always fight on the staircase. Rain says, "This is the castle." I see, says Gerald. It looks like some sort of TMD retreat. If it's a retreat, it should be deserted right now. I think the comma is misplaced. That's okay. Perfect for a TMD ambush. They'll never expect us here. Ooh, we're coming across our first range user, which is kind of terrible. They can do a lot of damage to us, and they will not naturally walk into traps, because they'll stay full screen, if able. To combine that with our slow movement speed, we're probably going to take damage on this battle, unfortunately. Agreed, let's designate this castle as our battle site. Take a look at them real quick. I'm sorry, there's somebody called McLord, and you didn't introduce him to us? I'm gonna take a look at him in a moment. Gerald, quit army to join Red Blood, relied on by Captain Keith. We haven't seen Captain Keith yet. A lot of characters with decent defense. Hello, McLord. Mercenary and coward, afraid to oppose or defy the TMD. So why is he an enemy? Finally, of Rain the Archer. I know, what a name. Secretly loves another Red Blood member. Is it Gerald? Guess we'll find out, chat. When we destroy their lives. Let's go ahead and make another trap. So I think we need to get Spike Rock. And then we'll use our remaining cash to get a floor upgrade. Because we should still be able to get the Iron Ball no matter what. Also, that is quite a look. So if I'm just looking for raw DPS and not looking to combo loop, that does do a lot of damage. Yeah, Iron Ball costs 3,600. Ooh, that's kind of brutal. But as I said before, it can hit the same enemy twice. So basically, it can roll down the stairs, hit them, bounce once off a wall, and hit them again. And if you angle it right, I think it could go back upstairs and then re-crush them a third time. But that might involve us using the push wall at the far end. So you could just do absolutely insane amounts of damage with it, and it makes the game a lot easier. Now, Fire Arrow is decent for a couple different things, as the game suggests. There are ways to coat them in oil, like the oil vase, but you can also use it to detonate things like the powder, I was gonna say powder kegs, which is not technically incorrect, but I think they call them powder crates. The Fire Arrow is also situationally very interesting. It does a decent amount of damage as well, and it combos off of things like Oil Vase, which is just a better version of Vase. So there's no reason, or Vase, excuse me. There's no reason not to use this over the regular Vase because it's a free status ailment. And they still have the 2-second charge time. Huge iron blades emerge from floor and pin victim temporarily. Oh, this is the one where it lies them flat on the ground. This one's not bad. It does okay damage. Not bad. What does Heavy Claw lead into? So lift floor is magnet and attack wall. Okay, that makes sense. Magnet floor is also extremely good. Magnet floor is like, if I have really damaging wall traps like the spike wall, which is what I end up, I think, using later in the game, I prefer magnet floor. Magnet floor is godlike, chat. Unfortunately, we don't have power magnet. Smash floor is one of my favorite ones. This is how we could get the people in the fire pit, chat. Or spring floor. I think both of them do the same thing. Just smash floor sends them further. I would like to get spark rod at some point, because then we could take advantage of the water areas. But it requires us to learn flash bomb. Not the end of the world, but it is what it is. So we can either go for the more damaging route on the floor or get more traps that pin. That's kind of how most of the traps work. Like, you just get upgrades of, you have a damage choice, you have a stun choice. That's usually how they work. Oh, we can see how many times I've used different traps. Nice. We're gonna see bear trap up there a lot. Just spoilers, chat. It's gonna be up there really high. Just because it stalls an enemy for so long, it's just so godlike. Technically, we don't need to use magnet. We could push wall them, but I feel like that doesn't stun them anywhere near as long as the magnet does. So we have basically an infinite, I like to call, because honestly, most enemies have trouble getting out of the bear trap magnet mega rock combo. It is really good. I definitely cheese like half of the game with it. So while we're looking to gain arc, we might abuse that for a little bit. Chapter 4, Tangled Thoughts. Not sure if we'll get a dialogue choice here. I'll just write something preemptively. Gerald, tell me, you really plan to kill the TMD? Haven't you heard from Dead Moon yet? Ooh, they're name-dropping, chat, the lore. Nothing concerning plans to kill the respected TMD. We Red Blood do not respect the TMD. Thank you, Exposition Gerald. What do you mean, you don't respect the TMD? You're crazy. TMD gave us life. I won't betray them. Wait, McLord. Gerald, that's strange. Why didn't he know about the mission? Yes, strange. Are there betrayals in the human ranks? What do we have here? No TMD to warn, just a frail little human trespasser. No need to worry now, I caught you red-handed. Ooh, McLord's going in solo? What a god. So we have the swinging hook trap, which is kind of nasty. Not sure if this is the best room to fight him in. But we could take advantage of this crate, perhaps. So we could force him to go a way that we know where he'll go. See, the ceiling traps are the hardest one to combo. I'm just thinking about, like, what would make sense. Do we just Mega Rock him? Because you can see, like, if we do that, we don't have an easy access and we lose the floor trap. I think we're gonna have to change our strategy slightly. I think press wall will push them into that, and consequently, we could Mega Rock them. We can start the combo with Mega Rock, then push them onto the bear trap. That is a legitimate strategy. I think we're gonna try to go for that. Oh boy, he moves really quick. We're gonna play Ring Around the Rosie for a second, chat. Our favorite game. Oh, he almost dodged it. Ooh. it didn't combo into the bear trap? Where did it put? Oh, it pushed him too far. Oh, that sucks. Bear trap was too far. Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, see, now I see. Okay, we'll keep that in mind for the future. Yeah, see, it actually pushed him here. So if I put the bear trap here, that would have worked better. Oh, he's behind me. Oh, camera. I'm gonna blame the camera on that one. I literally couldn't see him. That sucked. I wish I had more control over the camera here, because he's behind us, but I can't see by how much. I hit myself with my own trap. That kind of sucks. Yeah, let's not fight here, because I don't like the camera. This room is not that much better, to be honest. I think we could still take advantage of it. I think we can, yeah, see how there's like a trap across there? I could do the push wall into the electric chair. Or I could save that for the other visitor. I'm gonna save it for the other visitors. I think we're just gonna go for Ye Olde Faithful. Well, let's get more momentum. That should really do some damage to him. Yeah, see how I stalled that? Look how much we recharged on the trap meter. I might have not stalled long enough, to be honest, but we'll try. Yeah, I think we stalled not quite long enough. Oh no, it counted. It got a 5-hit combo. Okay, we sort of comboed it. But yeah, stairs are OP, chat. Stairs are your friend. So we got injured a little bit, but that's not terrible. Again, I think in the early games, it's all about fighting the camera. They fix it a bit more in the later games, so it's not as hard to get it perfect. Just due to camera issues. And it says, did you just hear a scream? Is that you, McLord? What happened? Uh-oh. Got more people joining the fray. Honestly, I'm curious if they'll move from the starting position. Oh, they are moving from the starting position. Nice. Rain is going to be a big issue for us for sure. We'll try to take advantage of the stairs here. Or are they going south? Which way are they going? We're gonna take little sneak peeks at them. Or are they splitting up? That could be really bad. No, they're staying together. Ooh, this could be really bad for us because they're coming in for the opposite entrance. Actually, no. This is good. I think they have trouble shooting uphill. We'll just oversee their deaths. This is fine. We got this, chat. As I said before, we could push them into that. Depending on how much health Gerald has, maybe we'll swap out the magnet trap mid-use. I did not mean to summon that. That was Iron Ball. It would hit twice. What a shame. We got time. So again, we want to stall as long as possible with the utility traps just to get that DPS. We should be seeing somebody very soon. Oh, look at this speed difference. Gerald must be the one behind. I think it's Rain that's coming to us first. Why did you kill McLord? Ooh, we got a choice. To kill humans is my mission. There was no choice. The last time we were asked this question, we did say there was no choice. I believe it has a minor change. Not every story choice, not every decision we make here impacts the ending we get, but I think it does interact, as I said before, with how hostile people are. And it might open up something if we continue there. Yeah, let's go for consistency. There was no choice. It's kind of true. We didn't have an option not to kill him, I'm pretty sure. Yes, this is your domain, not ours. Gerald, let's go. As you wish. Oh, we're letting them leave. Okay. So what do you say, chat? So that's what happened. We told them there's no choice and they respected it, so they're about to leave. We can let them leave. There you go. Not everybody tries to kill us, chat. I feel like Chris is now very disappointed. Yeah, she'll just walk away. She's not even hostile to us. Yeah, like, you can spare people in this game. So going, like, the non, homicidal answer will actually let you let these people live. So they'll eventually exit on their own accord. I guess we could see what happens for future reference. So we'll have the chat playthrough and then, like, the ending playthrough. We'll just let them leave. We're gonna have to fight them with the controller down. We won't get as much arc, I think, for this, but it's fine. We'll prep for Chapter 5 in the meantime. Yeah, the other guy got really mad. I'm not sure if we didn't antagonize him, if he would have left. But we'll give him some time. There we go. What should we tell Captain Keith about McLord? The truth, but I'm more concerned about what he hasn't told us. Yeah, maybe Captain Keith is hiding something. There we go, we're getting some intrigue. Only McLord died. Smashed by Mega Rock. Deadmoon says you've killed 5 time noids. Yes, sir. One of your men, McLord, was killed by a human in the West Castle. Well, we knew we couldn't avoid losing some men. Of course, you took care of the human who killed McLord, didn't you? No, sir. The mission of the Red Blood is to exterminate the Time Noids. Our mission is not to kill humans. That soldier died in vain. He was killed because he disregarded my orders, tried to destroy the human. He had his own agenda, but there is no need to avenge his death. Ooh. See that, chat? We got away with that kill. So because we didn't kill the other two, I believe we're now coming into our first actual alternate path. By the way, chat. Like, legitimately, this is a new one. Or actually, no, that's not true. Because we killed Dar. Wow, wait a minute. There's so many alternate paths. So I'm gonna have to keep track of this. Because you can let Dar go, by the way, chat. You don't have to kill him in the beginning. So they're not gonna go the vengeance route because we did not kill Rain and Gerald. We're gonna be fighting very different sets of enemies. I think if you go the genocide route, you generally end up fighting a lot more enemies in general, which makes sense. And we have to keep in mind that some people will try to escape if they get low on health. And that I'm not sure if it impacts the ending, but we can keep that in mind. But definitely making a story choice there changed this outcome. Deadmoon said that there was nothing to do. I discovered something during the battle. Our mission is to exterminate the Time Noid. But it seems that your mission, Master Deadmoon, is not simply to kill the Time Noids, but to gain control of the country. Oh no, chat, this plot is advancing kind of quick, but we're following it. I just don't want any unnecessary bloodshed. I am a priest after all. I have a feeling we're killing Deadmoon later. He looks kind of familiar to me, as does Keith. Then why Why is it that you do not hesitate to kill the humans? Well, I mean, his name is Dead Moon. I wouldn't really trust him, to be honest. Damn that Keith. What does he think he is, speaking to me like this? He'll pay for this. Uh-oh, chat, we caused a rift in the ranks. Are you there, Mattia? Yes. You've already taken care of all the mercenaries we lent to the Red Blood, haven't you? Yes, we killed them all. Wow, that escalated super quick. So I guess Gerald and company are dead now? Well, that escalated quickly. Well done. We can't be associated with any Time Noid deaths. We must make it appear that the Red Blood are behind this. Wow, the betrayal. That took like no time, chat. The mercenaries who didn't return were killed by a girl at the West Castle. We have to take care of her too. What? Haven't the Red Blood taken care of the girl, even though they failed the mission? That might be part of their strategy. They may be trying to avoid criticism from the humans by letting her live. That's a laugh. How can they expect to avoid criticism from the humans when they've murdered so many Time Noids? Understood. Let me take care of the girl. Good. It's no problem if the Red Blood accuses me. Who'd listen to a killer? But if anyone else betrays me... ... Yes, sir. I've even lost the ability to pledge my loyalty to the king. Like his little demon eyes going on there. I'm sure the king will keep his promise. I don't know. If he's anything like you, I have a feeling the king will not keep his promise. Maybe that's just me. Let's go ahead and save the game. So definitely I would say in terms of replayability, this game has a lot of replayability compared to the first game. Like, not only do you keep the traps through different playthroughs, but you can already see, like, we're having a completely different branching timeline because we let those other people live. And we've already had 2 choices to completely change what stage we end up going to. Oh, I didn't mean to go to that. Oh, no, I went to the right one. Sorry, I thought I hit start battle. I was scared. We have Ash, a soldier. Like a brother, the Hunna, concerned about her recent macho attitude. Okay, whatever that means. Stats, with the Z, is a thief. A lazy coward who runs in the face of any battle, acts without thinking. You could be somebody that tries to retreat from us. We'll have to keep that in mind. We have Hunna. Expert fighter with no equal in legitimate battle. She's got really high speed, so she's going to be kind of hard to evade. And it could be that Hunna will have a change of heart if she gets injured. So Ash is the least likely to run away, but Stats and Hunna I'm a little concerned about. They have super high agility and speed compared to the soldier. Unfortunately, because I got hit in the other one and we didn't kill that many people, I can't get the trap I was looking to get. But that's okay. We'll go ahead and develop a new trap anyway. I'm not sure how long Heavy Claw lasts. It does more damage than just the bear trap, so it can be used in place of the bear trap. Or rises pressing victim against ceiling. That one's also interesting. It takes a couple of seconds for it to actually damage, and then the enemy has to get lowered, so it actually adds a surprising amount of time to your combo. I want oil vase, but not enough to justify these other ones. I don't want power magnet, I have a feeling. Spike wall is very interesting. See, because like not only does it hit them, but it throws them 3 blocks away. That lets us set up for so many good things. Like this is basically super push wall, and it does high damage. And the charge time is only 5 seconds, which is honestly nothing. Anything I think below 5 seconds is pretty easy to combo into. When it's like 10 seconds, that's when it gets awkward. I think for now I'm gonna hold on to my points. I want to see one more thing before we continue. So I could, do I want attack wall? See, it's got a slightly longer time than press wall. We might try to combo with Arrow Slit. I'm just thinking about it. I wish we had slightly different ceiling traps. Also, Spike Rock is just the same version of Mega Rock, but with 5 more damage, so that's an easy change for us. We'll take the extra damage. But yeah, we don't really have that many great ceiling traps at the moment. That's why I think I'd like some of the later games more, because those have movement-based ceiling traps, like the Pendulum. But right now, the ceiling trap is very limited. It will generally only be our damage dealer, just because the rock does so much more damage than everything else. And it's easier to set up. Oh well. Let's go ahead and start the battle. Chapter 5, Ordeal of the Young. Yeah, I think when the other guy mentioned Vengeance, I think I recall the other chapter being called Vengeance if we killed those two. And that way we kind of play into Dead Moon's hands. So chat has avoided the main, one of the main antagonists. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say the antagonist, but see how it goes. Matthias says, there's a human girl in the castle and no one else. This mission doesn't look so difficult. Just take care of her quickly. Oh, look at Ash in that super pose. Looks like he just came out of like a gladiatorial battle. That's why they recruited soldiers like us for this mission. Really? It's like some kind of test. Yup. That means they don't trust us. That's right. That's why you need to perform well here, to earn our faith. So yeah, just keep in mind, chat. So there could be branching choices in this chapter, but I'm pretty sure there are branching choices in the other chapters. So we have a lot of potential content to see. Ooh, we're getting sandwiched. Ash has so much health, he's got a yellow health bar on top of his green one. This is not good. I don't know who will reach us first, because I don't know who is who. Let's go. Let's try to greet the other person to see who it is. Yeah, see, if I had it, I probably should have tried out Attack Wall. I mean, I could technically push wall them into the pendulum. Maybe that would work, actually. Where's the hook at? It's here? I could try to time it so that they get hit by the hook. Something like... this could work. This press wall, as I said before, will roll the ball. Something like this could work. So if I drop the rock, then use the press wall, it'll hit them with the rock, and then the press wall will put them into the bear trap. Not a bad combo, but it all depends on what character we're fighting. Oh, it's her. I did not mean to get hit by that. That sucks. That sucks so much. I thought I cleared it. Oh, I did it too fast. Oh, I did it too fast. That sucks. Yeah. I have to get used to the timing of this game. Okay, we're gonna leave this area because I don't like that room anyway. I tried. I think we're gonna go for Ye Old Faithful again, chat. I'm not gonna lie. It's just so good. But unfortunately, I did get hit. So that will cost us a lot of arc. This should be okay. As long as I stand in front of the trap, I should be fine. Fortunately, we don't take a lot of damage from our own traps. Oh, she dodged it? What a scream, chat. So this will stall for the bear trap at least. So I think no matter what, she should die. I just wish he wasn't there so I could see it for the timing purposes. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm afraid this is too risky. It's a no-win situation. I'm heading home. Oh, she did leave. Hey, she should die from that. I don't have to do anything else. She can't dodge that. Goodbye. What did you do to me? It's not fair. Okay, so she was the runner, apparently, of all the characters. Oh. I think another guy. So the game is kind of merciful. It will not... I think in the early games, you can't fight more than 2 people at once. So as soon as we killed her, now the thief spawned in, if you're wondering why the game paused there. Oh, yeah, I should definitely try to push these down at some point with the push wall. Speaking of which... do something like this. Be decent damage. Don't know where he is relative to me, which is a problem. Oh, there we go. Ooh, got him, chat. Checkmate. You know what the best part is? Also, how did I grab him from there? What? Wait, what? Deception 2? Well, the bear trap is nowhere near him. What is that? How did that get him? The magic bear trap, chat. Let's not question it. What shenanigans, chat? What absolute shenanigans? Let's see. Press wall will always push him into the other trap. I guess I could do... try this real quick. Yeah, it has very... I think the early game has very confusing senses of tiles. So he must have been at, like, the diagonal of the bear trap, and that, for some reason, was still in range. Let's not question it, though. Let's not think too hard about it. Alright, so that did combo. That knocked him diagonal. See, that's the problem with Small Bomb. It just kind of sends them in a random direction sometimes. It's not super useful to us. So he's injured, so he should walk slightly slower. Now, unfortunately, we need to get out of this room, because we're not going to be able to set up this trap again. Let's book it, chat. Still got this set up from before. I guess it's okay. Try it, then we'll move on to the next room. So I think he should go towards this no matter what. Also, I don't think I'm actually lined up with the pendulum, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I forgot to press the spike rock, which kind of sucks. Oh, we still got the combo. Nice. That counted. Got him, chat. I'm gonna prove myself to them. Okay, that actually worked as intended. And hey, I didn't use magnet. You should feel proud. Did it. Alright, let's leave this room and... Ooh, can we push wall him into this? We haven't seen this yet. Ooh, I don't know where the thief is. Did he leave? Hope he didn't. Yeah, this should shove him into that. I can force him to stand still here. So this might be the ultimate combo right here. I bear trap them as they come down the stairs. The spike rock hits them, then I press wall them into the chair. I think this should just guarantee kill him at this point. The only thing I need to time is the bear trap. Oh, we don't see him. Where is he? I thought he was chasing us. Oh, is he running from us? What is he doing? Huh? Huh? Oh, he's fast. Oh, he won't even approach us. That's kind of a problem. How do I kill him when he's like that? Okay, so this is more of a puzzle. How do we deal with him? Oh, I don't think I could do anything when he's here. Oh, and he will attack us if we get close enough. Okay, well, what if we tried leaving the area? Okay, I don't remember this enemy at all. I don't think I ever did the peaceful route, to be honest, when I played. Okay, will that make him leave? Okay, because this is a problem, because I don't know how to hit him when he's like that. I guess I could go get healing if I really need to. I'm pretty sure I genocided almost everybody. Guess we'll get some healing. So he does move. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. Like, is there a way we can guarantee where he stands? I wanted the arc, chat. I don't go for the peaceful route. The peaceful route gave me more points. I'd consider it. Where is he in this room currently? So, okay, so we're fighting a puzzle enemy, I guess. So he is here. It's a very interesting position. See, like, this is a perfect example, chat. If we had, I think we could put a wall trap here, right? Do they allow that in this game? Oh, they don't. Oh, okay, never mind. We can't do what I was thinking. Some of the games allow you to put wall traps along the staircase itself. This is not one of them. That's fine. This guy's gonna be kind of annoying to get to. I guess I could do something like... Actually, what would make more sense for combos is probably something like this. Let's practice with the boss. Got him, chat. Oh, that made him walk forward. Oh well, time to shoot him. So once you do a damaging trap, it does get rid of the vase, but look how quick the vase respawns. Honestly, I kind of wish he was one space over here so he could walk into the bear trap. Oh well, I was gonna use small bomb, but hey, we're using new items. Oh, we're not getting as much money for repeating things. In that case, why don't we try a new trap, because that'll give us more arc. Yeah, look how fast that thing recharges. It's so nasty for combos. I could do basin into bomb. That should make him leave that area. Oh, did that not work? I mean, I could just do one damage to him repeatedly. Is it because he can't see me or something? I mean, this will kill him eventually. It's just very slow. Oh, he's super fast. Whoa, he got out of that corner almost instantly. Okay. Huh? Is he attacking us from the floor? Jeez, chat, look how fast that guy moves. Okay, he went to a more interesting position. We used arrow slit there, so we could push him into bomb, maybe? Do something like this. I mean, we got time. We're fighting a puzzle enemy. Pretty straightforward puzzle once you figure it out. So we can start, I think, by doing spike wall into the press wall, and that should basically kill him. Oh, I did it too early. Slightly too early, chat. My bad. I had the right idea, just bad timing. I need to wait way longer for it to fall. I'm pretty injured there. It'd be a shame if somebody shot him. An absolute shame, chat. What a shame. Rather have my life instead of their lousy faith? Interesting. Well, we murdered the entire party. No survivors, chat. Didn't know such powerful humans existed. Maybe I could use her instead of killing her now. Ooh. Look, chat, are we gonna betray Dead Moon again? Perfect genocide, chat. Look at that arc bonus. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we definitely need to purchase Iron Ball and then start leveling up our floor traps, because we're very limited right now. Have any TMD been killed? Priest Dusk. Ooh, what a name. Yes, my king. The humans killed 5 TMD in a vicious attack. 5? 5 were killed? Who has done this, and why? I'm so sorry, my king. Unfortunately, we have yet to identify any of the killers. However, since there are so many TMD were killed in this attack, the humans involved must be very powerful. Maybe it's the nobleman Hornstein. What a name. It may be Dead Moon. With his involvement, the reason is clear. They assume we'll trade immortality for allegiance? Yes, they obviously don't understand what that entails. They have some reason to revolt. Maybe that's it. I see. This is only my guess, Your Majesty, but I believe there may be an attempt on your life by a rebel faction. I suggest you take temporary refuge at our sacred place. Yes, we have no choice, but how should we solve this problem? Strike at once, using a loyal agent they won't suspect. We'll use Millennia. She'll easily avoid raising suspicion. Yes, my king. We're already being used in a bigger game than us, chat. We might be getting a destination change here, I'm not sure. Yoko says, the king is quite pleased with your work, Millennia, even though you let those other people leave. We have trouble. Some TMD were killed by human rebels. Why do the humans kill the TMD? No one knows. It's very sad that this had to happen. The king will take shelter elsewhere, and you, Millennia. He appoints you to guard the castle. A great honor. Okay, so we're already going to the next location. Nice. chat, we're going pretty quickly through the game. I think there are 26 chapters, and we're on chapter 6. Give you an idea of the pacing. So I think our goal is to get to, like, chapter 8, then I think I'll take a break. Yeah, the game is not, like, super long in that sense, but there are so many different choices. That's why I like playing this game growing up, is that, like, depending on who you let live, you will get very, very, very different interactions in different stages, and you get to learn more about the lore. And the endings are pretty different from one another, which is kind of nice. So I believe there are 4 endings of the game. It depends on how much we appease the TMD, basically, and potentially we could end up betraying them. It all really depends. So we could end up, I think, working for Keith, for example, at some point. We could end up working more for the villagers. I don't know if there's like a Blood Moon ending, but I know there's definitely an ending if we go for the TMD. Kind of like follow their every word. It'll be interesting to see where it goes. You must protect the castle and keep it safe. Oh, that is a character look, chat. Ornstein says, you were summoned by the king as well, Dead Moon. Yes, some of the TMD have been killed. It seems the king has called only the most powerful of humans. So, the news of the massacre was true. Yes, this is our chance to prove our loyalty to the TMD. You could be right. He's not right. It's simple. We catch their murderers and gain their trust. Oops, don't repeat that to just anyone. It's just between us. ... says Dead Moon, knowing he killed them. Have you heard news about the murderers? No, nothing. How about you? I don't think I should say. Probably not. Take a look at the enemy data. Looks like we only have 2 enemies here. We have Dead Moon. Fights as Red Blood, but secretly schemes to rule the country. Has self-healing powers. Interesting. We have Hornstein the Nobleman. Rich businessman regularly contributes to the king. Adopted and raised many orphans. So chat, so whenever you get somebody that's kind of wishy-washy on whether or not they actually want to betray or not, that means we have a branching story path. So I think we could let this guy live, and that will impact the story later on. I don't just mean like a single cutscene, like we do actually get different stages. So it's a much bigger difference than the first game, where we had like little scenes, and that was kind of it. This game is super heavily connected between the chapters. So we could try to kill him. I'm not sure what that would do for the ending. And again, it will still vary because of the fact that we also didn't kill Rain and Gerald. So we're still on that half of the story. Yeah, there are a lot more choices to make in general. It's quite crazy. I like the Good Lord comment. I think it was on Hornstein's appearance. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and make Iron Ball, because I love Iron Ball. It's so good. Alright, we definitely need some floor traps. So I think I'm done with ceiling traps for now. I don't really think there's anything too crazy we can get. Because again, the only one I would even consider is Oil Vase. Flash Bomb is kind of interesting because it can stop them from... It's like a wider radius bomb that stuns them potentially diagonal. However, there are enemies immune to it. And I think the ninja is immune to this in general. So I don't want to get this, because we should be coming up to ninjas pretty soon. Landmine triggers... Victim step triggers mine, blasting victim 2 blocks. I mean, it's just another damage move. I might go for more... like a variation of the bear trap. This one actually does damage, so we don't need to combo as much. It might lead to more interesting floor traps. Let's go ahead and get that. Tempting, but at the same time, looking at him, it might be worth putting him out of his misery. Yeah, this is just bigger bear trap. It takes 1 more second to deploy, which can mess up certain combos. But I think for now, that's what we'll have. We'll probably make Flash Bomb next. Not that I really want to. Spike Wall is probably my preferred one. This is kind of like a combination of the push wall and the attack wall. It doesn't throw them as far, but it can lead to some really nasty setups. So I can Spike Wall him into a vase, then he walks forward a little bit, and that stalls for time and lets me reset traps, etc., etc. Use gas is really cheap, but I don't think I want to do that. Let's go ahead and take Heavy Claw with us. I don't really like the Basin, so I'd like a choice between the Spike Rock and Iron Ball. Honestly, I might even just use Iron Ball going forward. It has a 1 second longer charge time, which can be bad, but... Okay, so I think I don't want Arrow Slit. Let's take Attack Wall, because we haven't seen that at all yet. And we now have 2 different variations of the Bear Trap. And you can see it does slightly more damage than the Bear Trap. I don't think it pins them for as long. But we'll see. Let's go ahead and save. Yeah, we've been breezing through the game. Actually, depending on the pacing, maybe we'll go as far as chapter 10. Because as I said before, I think there's 24 chapters. So I think the goal is within like a weekend, within like 2 more sessions, we should get a clear. So we should go a little longer. Chapter 6, Castle of Illusion. So I think this is where some of the paths converge. Actually, I think all the paths converge here. But again, we have yet another series of branching paths after this. Ornstein says, "What is this? A welcoming party for us?" This place feels empty, doesn't it? What do you mean? Maybe they're all dead. You must be kidding. I am kidding, but something's wrong. Let's check out the rest of the castle. You go if you want, I'll wait here. Okay, so now we know not to approach Hornstein, because we could pick them off one by one. So we're not going to enter the audience chamber. I will not willingly antagonize the king. Do as you wish. Ooh. This one doesn't have as many interesting traps, it seems, looking at it, but there's quite a few stairs. Oh, there's a slight incline here with the throne room. Interesting that it didn't mark the traps on the map, because I think this is the spikes we saw in that one cutscene. The other guy's in front of us. So I think what we want to do is trigger this guy and then run, because this is not a good room to fight in against a mage. Let's talk to him. Hey, you don't look familiar. What are you doing here? Our options are I'm killing humans or Well, chat, we answered last time. So far it seems like we're going semi-passive in our route. We might actually do the pacifist run at this point. Like, outside of killing Dar, we've actually been pretty passive. I mean, I guess we killed Hana, but I don't know if she impacts the story, as I said before. The other two definitely do. So what are you feeling, chat? You feeling the or are you feeling the killing humans? Chat is laughing. I know, we could just announce it. I mean, I think no matter what, we have to kill this guy. There's certain enemies we can't avoid combat with. Like McLord, for example. I don't think you can avoid combat with him. Dead Moon is probably one of those characters as well. I guess I'll go for consistency. We'll just him. No one will care if I kill a rat sneaking around the castle. Agane, I would be able to use you after all. Oh, he summoned a ninja? We were just talking about you. That's unfortunate. We need to get out of here. So he shoots projectiles, and I think he can heal himself. Wait, how do I leave this room? Oh, it's in the corner. Okay, let's go around the corner. Ooh, this is good. Oh, there's spikes on the floor. I almost walked on that. That would have been bad. The Hagane moves really quickly. It's gonna be hard to trick him, but we'll try our best. Is 4 spaces landing on the spikes? I think it is. So we can attack while him into the spikes. There's not too much else we could do with that. What else could we do for damage? Could do an attack wall there. I mean, nothing says we can't just iron ball him. This should still murder him, actually. Huh, maybe this will work. So the attack wall will stop them from reaching us no matter what, and the heavy claw is the backup. But if we do that, the iron ball should gain enough momentum because we put it at the top of the stairs that it should actually roll forward, hit the wall, then go down the stairs and double hit. So I think the ninja is gonna ultra die from this combo. And hey, we're using all new traps. They serve similar functions, but they're gonna behave a little differently. That's all that matters. So this is a very risky place to be because I could very easily get cut off. But we're gonna have to really hope I don't mess up the timing here. So I feel like this castle is much trickier than some of the other ones. Where did the ninja go? I don't like that the ninja disappeared from the map. So some characters can teleport around. I think we saw that in the first game. I think the ninja went to a random room. Not sure. Because I don't know if this strategy will work on the mage. Unless I stand like really far in the corner. Because he has a projectile, keep in mind. So he's not going to want to get that close to us. But we'll try. This should be Dead Moon coming towards us. Hopefully he can't just shoot us from there. We'll see what happens. He doesn't seem to be able to. Avoiding the spikes. Good on him. Gonna back up slightly. The iron ball could work on him right now. Got him. Oh, it launched him past the spikes. That's a shame. Got him. Wait, chat, we might multi-hit. Oh, it doesn't repeatedly hit. Oh, that's in the later games. That is such a shame. I guess only the later games give trap durability. So unfortunately, chat, we can't multi-hit him. I know in, at least by the time of the Trapped game, literally called Trapped, we can multi-hit with the iron ball, but I forgot that was not a thing in this game. But hey, we get to take advantage of the bounce, I guess. So it seems like attack wall shoves them too far. What a shame. So if we had instead unlocked spike wall, that actually would have worked, and we would have gotten that full combo. That is such a shame. But hey, chat, you know what the important thing is? He's recovering a little bit of health. And he still has to come back up to find us. Come here, Dead Moon. You could do it. Come on, you know you want me. Oops. Right, chat? Yeah, we get bonus points for getting the long range hit though, like that. Decent amount of arc. I can't die here like this. Forgive me, Master Dead Moon. Wait, forgive me, Master Dead Moon. What? What's that scream? The horn scene, I think, will now look for us. We don't know where the ninja went at all. Just kind of concerning. Is it implying he was a doppelganger or something? Or like a body double? Or did we get the Hagane line for some reason? There's explosive barrels in here. I'm not sure why the mini-map doesn't really... Oh, maybe I have to look at the map. Oh, I have to look at the map for that. There's just boulder? Okay. So there are 3 healing points in here. So we have a lot of opportunities to heal. I like that death fan. Oh, death fan I think is a ceiling trap. So if we don't have lift floor, I don't think we could do anything with it. But it makes lifting floor extremely deadly. So we could do like a push wall into the lift floor, for example. And that would do a ton of damage. Yeah, I can see the boulder, but how do you trigger the boulder in this game? Just by walking under it? No. So in later games, there are like little switches you can activate. This room also is something similar. Oh, the ninja is slowly catching up to us. I see where he is now. Yeah, I want to kill this ninja before we go any further. So, cruelly, chat, we know he has to come in through that entrance. So we could just choose to wreck him. This might stall for enough time, I'm not sure. Try something like... Yeah, I don't think it lets us put wall and ceiling traps on the same tile. Oh, it does. Oh, well then that sucks to be him, chat. He's absolutely gonna die to this. Hopefully it charges in time, though. It might not. We'll see. Okay, press wall's ready. We can stand in front of the heavy claw to bait him. But he should be coming towards us. Ornstein's gonna take a while to reach us. A little concerned I don't see the ninja again. Like, I want to find the ninja to make sure he's chasing us. I don't know if he just didn't see us, and that's why he's not sure where to go. Wait, he teleported into the other room? Cheater. Right, chat? Oh, come on. We had, like, the perfect track set up, and he went into the middle of the room. What a jerk. And he teleported it. Oh, no, he's down beneath us, I think. I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, this is not gonna work, because I can't activate traps when I'm in the doorway. This is a problem. Oh, and he throws projectiles. How annoying. Well, so much for our perfect victory, because I don't think Hornstein would have hit us. And this ninja is going to be very, very, very obnoxious to kill. Best I can kind of do is... push wall. Actually, push wall won't work here. Neither will magnet. Well, I guess I could stun loop him. I guess it could be worth going for the stun loop. It just won't do a lot of damage. we'll go for Spike Ball. Dang. Yeah, this room isn't really conducive of a good combo. I don't think that'll work. I mean, we could kill him with Heavy Claw repeatedly. I guess we could try that. Oops. Out of curiosity, does this get enough momentum to go back up the hill? If we do this. This is just for future reference. I don't think this will work, but I'd rather find out now. Let's try something like this, because Heavy Claw should deal damage to the ninja. I mostly just want to stun loop him. But it'll be kind of tight. But before, I really don't want to see Hornstein before we're ready. Oh, is the ninja teleporting? This ninja is so annoying, chat. Oh, I think he's there. Thought I saw him. Or the door was just clipping. The door was just clipping. Huh? Oh, you can throw from there? That's ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous, chat. Wow, he got out of range of the magnet already? This is a problem. He moves way too quickly. Oh, he's gonna force me into an encounter with the other guy. I don't want to fight Hornstein and this guy simultaneously. Wow. Alright, well, we're gonna take a lot of damage, chat. Oh, we tricked him. Good. Oh, it worked that time. Oh, he's dead. Rest in peace. Okay, magnet does work in that scenario. Good. Am I gonna die before this mission ends? Yes. Yes, you are. Cool. Okay, maybe we just got unlucky with magnet. Or maybe magnet only works with iron ball or something. I'm not sure. If he tries to run from us, this will also be kind of annoying. Can we, like, be over here and then trigger him? Because I want him to be in the trap zone. Well, I guess it would make more sense if I put the iron ball here, just to guarantee we could pull it. I'm surprised it worked from the diagonal, to be honest. This should be okay. Also, we don't need that to technically be iron ball. I should have done spike ball, but it's okay. So he should be coming to us. He moves very slow. We're gonna play the waiting game. As I said before, I love the blood stain where the enemy was killed. He should be coming into view. Hopefully he can't see us right away. Like, I'm hoping if I'm here, he'll go further in the room, for example. So I think the way you're supposed to dodge enemies in this game is instead of turning around with the left and the right on the D-pad, I think you're supposed to use L and R. Oh, that's how you're supposed to do it. Who are you? I've come on the king's request. Desist. Is he chasing us, or... Oh, is he running? Oh, he's running. Oh, that's annoying. This is what I was worried about. He saw me from the full screen. So we have to stop him from leaving, which is a problem because he's in front of us. We're probably going to get stabbed here, but we really need to make sure he doesn't leave. I think this might be okay. It's so unfortunate he's not lined up with it very well. Oh, is he now running the other way? What a guy, chat. Alright, so maybe from ease of use, maybe instead of right in front of the door, we could put it like right here. That's more likely to catch him if he's trying to run. Try that. So this could take a while, chat. As we caught him in like the worst rooms possible. He should be lined up with the trap, I think. If I go this way, he should start doing things. Or he'll just walk past the trap, that's fine. Wait, what is he doing? Oh, he's cowering in fear? Oh, well, I like that. That makes my life easier. Right, chat? I'm not gonna say no to that. He's like right there-ish. Sure would be a shame if something were to catch him, chat. Would be an absolute shame. I mean, I'll take this. As long as he doesn't run, we'll finish him. Let's do magnet into the iron ball. Oh, that diagonal though, nasty. Into that, nasty. So he still has to take some time to stand up, so magnet might actually recover in time. Wow, look how long that locks him in place. Please forgive me. I saw nothing, I know nothing. Oh, I think it decomboed by like 1 second, chat. That's a shame. Ooh, got him though. I'll become immortal. I'll say we killed Hornstein because I think this does impact the plot. Four. Let mercenaries go. Chapter 1, we killed Dar. We're monsters, chat. We're monsters. Alright, this should fund us. We got a pretty high damage combo, but I think we could do better. Perfect genocide, chat. They all died by the iron ball, I mean. So yeah, the bear trap definitely helps. If we timed it slightly better, we might have been able to get that to combo, but it's tight. Jesus, sir. Dead Moon. I've been told that your double was killed at the castle. Okay, it was implying it was a double. Killed? By the king? No, the king wasn't there. He must have escaped. I see. He's hiding somewhere. That means the king still hasn't found out who's been killing the Time Noid. No, sir. Actually, your double was killed by the girl at the West Castle. Is that the girl we've kept alive because you said we might need to use her someday? Yes, sir. That was my mistake. I never dreamed the girl had connections to the king. That's okay. I'm sure the king's unaware of my involvement. Besides, no one has died by my hand. I used mercenaries. However, I'm a bit surprised she was able to kill my double so easily. The king could get rid of me very easily, which means he may have been deceiving me all this time. I'm not even sure now whether humans can really become Time Noids. Yes, sir, but who is this girl anyway? Who is she really working for? I don't know. The only thing I'm sure of is that she's nothing but trouble. Tia, you killed this girl without the doubtness of the king? I think that's a mistranslation there. Well, we'll just chalk it up to old PS1 translations, chat. Yes, sir. I won't fail this time. I'll leave it to you. Never thought Keith would stop the TMD hunt to find the Grail. The red blood could be found. I'd pin this on them. You mean find the Grail? Do you mean like the Holy Grail? Okay, well that changed. Name is Rickard. What a name. Hey, aren't you supposed to be Le Graal? The Graal's already in the castle. He said it will take a little time to set all the bombs. They're gonna blow up the castle? That became intense. Set the bombs? I didn't know that was his duty. Shh, you're too loud. Dead Moon might use the bombs in his deal with the king. Only Legral himself can deactivate the bombs. Meanwhile, it's business as usual. Understood, Ricard? Understood. I'm to distract the girl, but I don't understand why all of this is necessary. Dead Moon's double and Hagane were killed. You better use someone mighty tough to handle her. Well, let's take a look at the enemies and let's see if we should make some traps to counter them. We have the Fighter, Aria. Her easygoing nature is valued within the Dead Moon party, but lacks combat skill. That's good for us. We have Rickard, with insane speed. Actually, a skilled soldier had always chosen to run than fight, until now. So I think the description of him will change depending on who lives and dies. That's a little different than normal. His long-time... Okay, so this is Legral. His long-time anti-pollution crusade has made him an expert on gas and bomb defense. Well, that sounds like a supervillain story if I've ever heard it. He's like, you know what? If you won't clean up the environment, I'll just blow it all up. So anyway, he's got bombs. He'll be rolling them slowly along the floor, from what I remember. So we're gonna have to figure out how to deal with him. So unfortunately, it seems like we do have a long-range attacker. Okay, let's see. Are there any interesting traps that we should be making at this point? Spike wall, I think, would have helped us for the pit, or for the spikes in the middle of the floor. So that is a tempting pick. Power magnet helps us with the really long, awkward rooms. So, like, now that we're in another castle and there's a long distance between the wall and the stairs, this allows for more easy combo usage. The downside is that it takes so long to charge that it basically cannot combo at that point. It's just like to start a combo and that's it. Lift floor is very situationally useful. I might go for this one, honestly. Oil vase is interesting. That I don't really care about. We'll try lift floor. It lets us use the death fan. I want to put somebody in the death fan, chat. And we'll see if we can push some people into some electric chairs soon. This one's just a slightly stronger lift floor, but honestly, its charge time is 6 seconds. It's not really worth it for me. Let's go ahead and swap out. I don't really like small bomb. We might as well just do lift floor, honestly speaking. And we're gonna try to use attack wall to push some people into things. We got 2 variations of the rock. We got the vase. Not sure where the best place to use the vase would be. I guess we could magnet them into a vase, into a heavy claw, potentially into another wall trap, into an iron ball. Maybe. It really just depends on the cooldown. Let's save here. Actually, I think I'm gonna take a break after this chapter. Change my mind. As long as we get a third of the way through every time we play, we should still be fine. Chapter 7, Deception. We'll conclude with this chapter and the one after, I think. That way we'll be on chapter 9 for next time. Rickard says, here you are. I've looked everywhere for you. Now it's your turn to track me. He's luring us into a trap, which... honestly, I'd really want to get out of this room anyway. But now we know there's a healing place in here, and there's a lot of water, which is kind of interesting. He tried to kick us. I'm out of there. Oh, he was like waiting to ambush us. That was a nice touch. Bye. Right, chat? Bye. Got a really long staircase here. I really want to kill somebody with this. Now, as I said before, the downside is I'm not sure how to trigger the ceiling trap in this room. So I would love to combo this. Oh, there's the guillotine in the middle of the room. That is really tempting to use. Oh, unless that isn't a healing point, and that's actually how you activate the trap. I didn't stop to think about that. But no, it looks like a healing point. I don't know. We'll touch it at some point, just to confirm. But I'm not sure where the other half of this boulder trap is. If I don't figure it out by the end of the first playthrough, I'll just take a look. Because this would have been super nasty. Like, we could have gotten double boulder on them, chat. They'd just be completely dead. Let's see. Where is this guillotine for future reference? Can I do this? Is this legal? No, so this is where the trap technically is. So push wall will put them into this, but then I can't combo off of this. In kind of a weird spot. But we know we're fighting a projectile user, so it might not be too bad to experiment with this. So unfortunately, we don't have a good floor trap for this. But hey, we could take advantage of the other thing. So I mean, this should kill. If we do push wall with boulder, that should work. Or if I do it in the other order, maybe I could do this. Pin him in place with heavy claw, then drop boulder, then push. And that should shove him under the guillotine if he's still alive. Let's try that, chat. Let's try that. So he should want to come towards us. If all else fails, we can take that door as a safety escape, which is good. Let's go slightly over here to make it more enticing for them to turn towards me. Okay, got him. Spike ball. There we go. Oh, the bear trap stopped them from moving. I mean, it was a good idea, but it didn't work. I think as the bear trap stops them from moving, that's unfortunate. Speaking of unfortunate, somebody else is about to fight us while our traps are recharging. Rawl says, I finished everything quicker than expected. Hear how Ari and the others are doing. Oh, she jumped it. I didn't think she would. Oh, and the guillotine triggers automatically. That sucked. I shouldn't have panic ran. That sucked. And I didn't think she'd actually jump the wall. That threw me off, actually. Okay, for future reference, if I touch this, will this activate the boulder? Whoa, she just jumps? Aren't they done yet? Gee, I'd better help them out. She is so fast, chat. So he's just throwing massive bomb. Wait, he hit his teammate. He hit his teammate, chat. I didn't do that. Oh, you know what it was? There was an explosive crate, I think, near the entrance, and because he threw a bomb at me and I dodged it, it hit the crate and it hit his teammate. That is so special. That is amazing, chat. So she's really injured. I'm not sure how far she'll end up going. How did that not... Oh, he dodged it. That's how he did it. Hopefully this triggers the guillotine. No, it didn't? Really? Disappointing. Oh, well, he walked into it like a dummy. I guess that works. You know what? If he dummy walks into it, I'm not going to say no to that. She's moving really slow now that she's injured, I've noticed. Oh, I did it way too soon. There we go. So unfortunately, we did take a lot of damage there. I probably could have gotten a flawless victory if I had not gone around and then just respected the guillotine's distance. So she's ultra dead. We want to kill her with anything fun. Does lift floor work when it's on the first floor? Let's find out, chat. Didn't take that long to charge. Ooh, got her. Oh, that leaves her in the air for quite a while. Huh. That was almost 4 seconds of stall. That's kind of nasty. So we could have done like lift floor, and then when she falls, magnet, lift floor, magnet. I think that's a loop. I don't think she can get out of that. And then we could just put the iron ball on there too. Nasty. Hey, we killed somebody by something other than rock. We did it, chat. We killed with the floor trap. Perfect genocide. Oh, since I didn't answer that earlier, the game is only 1 disc, chat, by the way. Delphina says, "The king has killed my priest, but no one has avenged his death. They sought only my priest's gold, only his gold. I vow to avenge him regardless of cost." Lord Dread, who's not as cool as McLord, says, "I heard Hornstein's killers in the castle. Let's go." Oh, there we go. They're vowing vengeance, chat. So we already have different dialogue because we killed Hornstein. His name is Diva? Look at that face. Look at that. He's got the chest scars, random plate over his heart, eye patch. What a ridiculous outfit, chat. Ridiculous. Let's see, chat. Let's take a look at the descriptions of each of these characters. We have Lord Dread, a knight, makes sense. Loves Delphina, joined Hornstein to be near her, fearless of arrows and small bombs. Okay, so we can't use arrows or small bombs, which is fine, because I don't use those anyway. So that doesn't impact our strategy whatsoever. Diva's class is simply known as Psycho. That's amazing. I love it. Adopted by Hornstein, raised as a soldier, fearlessly leads the way into battle. Okay, so we have characters that ignore bombs. We don't use them. Doesn't impact us. Delphina Voodoo. It's her class, so she's a voodoo priest. Hornstein adopted and raised her for her magic skills, has self-healing powers. So she's a character you have to finish with a combo or she'll full heal. So she can be annoying, but her defense isn't that good, and her damage is low. Whereas if we get hit by the knight, we are gonna die really quickly. Alright, let's see. Is there anything else we can make with our 4K? Spike Wall is kind of tempting, as I said before. Rising Floor, I don't really care about. Let's go for Spike Wall. Unfortunately, we didn't really have a good use for Attack Wall with where we started. But this should allow us to take a look at our starting point, maybe. And again, this is a very damaging one, and it thrusts them away. Okay, Fire Arrow, Landmine, Oil Vase. We'll get Oil Vase. It's better than nothing. It might open up more interesting ceiling traps. Oil Vase completed. Yeah, it blinds them and covers them in oil. The oil I don't think goes away. So, Lava Vase is the more damaging version of the other one, and this one is really sick for fast combos. As I said before, this is probably one of my other favorite traps. Just because, like, look at that charge time and look at the damage it deals. That's completely insane how much damage you could rack up. Because that's where you do, if you do the magnet plus bear trap combo, they honestly can't really do anything to get out of this. And depending on how they're facing, because you have to keep it in mind this way, chat. I think the way the vase works is they will walk forward from wherever they are when they're hit the trap. Now, Magnet will always force them to face away from the wall. But that means you could put a bear trap in front of Magnet, so that way they get pinned. And then you magnet them back towards the magnet, you put the vase on, repeat, and they can't get out of it. It's a kill loop. So this just speeds up the process immensely. So I definitely want to go towards that. So far, I'm not really seeing any crazy floor traps. Probably much later in the playthrough, I'll go for the lightning rod, but it requires us to level bomb. And bomb's already kind of fallen off in use completely at this point, honestly. So it's kind of a hard sell for me. And oil vase is just better than vase. There's no reason not to take that one. I guess instead of press wall, I could try spike wall for more variety. Yeah, I'm not gonna use bomb. Like, honestly, lift floor is better because it's like a controlled version of pinning somebody in place. And it allows me a lot of time to reposition. Because you saw on the ground floor, that took almost 3 seconds for him to get hit, like maybe 2.5, and then another 1.5 seconds just to lower. So things like the magnet would have full recharged, almost. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, we're going to save here, and this will be our final chapter, I think, for the stream. I think we're making good progress through. I definitely want to come up with more interesting trap combos as we get further. Right now, I'm kind of just using whatever works. But I definitely want to experiment a bit more as we get further in the game. If not in this playthrough, then the next playthrough. Chapter 8, Loyal Soldiers. Delphina says, that girl killed my master, didn't she? Let's go, Lord Dread. Yes, ma'am. I will protect you with my life. Oh, we're out of here, chat. Okay, so we're gonna try fighting them in this room? Which one was this one? Was this the torture chamber? It is the torture chamber. What a fun room. Take a look at this. Wish we could zoom in on the room that we're physically in. I guess we might be able to see what trap set. Though there is a chair against the wall. So spike wall might be able to fling him into that. I know attack wall definitely would be able to. So I see the buzzsaw. We could chuck them into the buzzsaw. Oh man, chat, we have so many ways to kill them in such terrible manners. So the pendulum is like right here. So a push wall would be sufficient. Ooh, it's gonna be tricky getting him into the chair from here. Because it says it launches him 4? That's actually not far enough. Huh. Interesting, interesting. So I'm not sure of a clean way to get him into that, because I think he does have to land on it. But I think we can use the buzzsaw. I think we could take advantage of that. Now, what I'm not sure about... 3 spaces away. Ooh, that sends them pretty far. Probably just the attack wall for now, just to guarantee it. They have to kind of get hit at the tip here. So I think... we want to do something like lift floor, where it stuns them, but it doesn't stun them. And I'm not as certain what to do here. I mean, I guess we could always oil vase them into the trap. Oh, I could oil vase them and they can walk into the pendulum. That would be amusing. Let's try that, Chad. If we miss, it doesn't matter. We got backup traps. Love the coffins on the floor. Good callback to Deception 1. Let's see, chat. Can we just oil vase them? Oh, she dodged it. Dang. She's too fast for us, chat. Ooh. Oh, he slipped on the oil. I forgot that was a thing. That's kind of amusing. Oh, we got him with the oil vase. Nice. Working as intended, chat. They went on either side of the saw. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We got both of them in one trap and neither of them landed on the saw. That is such a heartbreaker. Chat, I worked so hard. Do you know how hard it is to double hit in this game? Man, what an absolute tease. What a tease, chat. Alright, well, I tried. The game said no. There was an actual valid attempt to use that for its intended purpose. Dang, chat. It's too thin. I guess if I, like, shove them sideways into it, it will still work, but it's not quite the same. Speaking of not quite the same. What would be good for them here? So we know that this will force them 3 blocks away. There's a couple places they could land. Let's do this, because that would make it so that they can't pass through here. The spike wall is actually helping us out quite a bit here. Then no matter what, if I put this here, this should work. So I could wait for to lift floor them into this. That could work for maximum stall factor. Let's go for maximum stall. Go this way. Hopefully she obeys. Got her. It should come back and hit her. Yeah, there we go. Got her with the long distance. Oh, he was going in for the kill. Phoenix says, it's up to you now. Hey, we did it, chat. Oh, he clipped us barely. That's a shame. Oh, it only literally moves him another space. Interesting. That's so brutal. You see how he went flying there? Oh, the other guy's coming for us. Listen, chat. We got the kill corner down. Oh, he dodged it? What a god. Oh, the floor trap blocked it. All right, we're out of here. So unfortunately, I went for the Buzzsaw. It didn't work out, but I did try. Ooh, what is this place? Could lead to a really nasty dead end. I gotta be careful. Oh, chat, there's the death fan. I don't think I can avoid. Can I please rise them into the death fan? Wait, I'm not allowed to? But then how do I get them in there? Oh no, chat. How do I... Wait, but how do I lift them into this if this is not the intended solution? It's a little hard to tell, actually, where the fan is. Like, it won't let me put it here. But then how would we hit him? Like, would this still work? Like, would this still work? I don't know where the fan is in the 3D space. It apparently lets me put it here. Go for something a little different. Yeah, I want to see how high this rises up, and then I'll see how this works. Actually, speaking of which, why don't we stall for maximum time? We know they all have to come through here. This would be the best place to do it if we're gonna dead end ourselves. Then we could do Spike Ball for lower cooldown into lift floor. This should work. No matter what, this is a pretty deadly area for them to be. Yeah, you can see how quick lift floor lasts or charges. Hopefully we can get him here. Oh, he jumped. Oh, he jumped. I was not expecting that. Oh, no. Well, my plans are foiled, unfortunately. Well, this messes up everything, chat. Where do we go? I don't want to heal quite yet. I would like another attempt at the trap. Okay, we baited him off the stairs. Yeah, I didn't realize he could jump either. That's kind of a problem. Oh. Speaking of, didn't realize he could jump. You know what's sick about this, chat? Oh, it doesn't work on that. Oh, I didn't know. Alright. So that I was right. So Spike Rock doesn't roll. No, but it does roll. So I guess only Iron Ball works with Magnet? That's kind of weird. Dang. See, like, it almost loops with itself. It's so close. Ooh, that just killed him almost outright. It just goes Quan or something? I don't understand what that was about. I let the magnet charge a little longer than before. This should combo now. I think he's in the infinite, chat. Nasty. I die a nobleman. My life flashes, but was it worthy? Yeah, there we go. So that does infinite, by the way. If you time it right, that's an infinite. I don't think they could get out of that. Yeah, we got him that time. Okay, so we have a couple different infinites. And again, the floor trap does a lot of damage. That's pretty good. And I like how it's set up because that'll actually work on multiple intruders. So if you're wondering why I said the magnet was my favorite and why I like the rising floor, and why I said like the iron ball, like that combo will kill everything, chat. It's so good. Oh, they all died to iron ball. Dang, nobody got ceiling smashed. So yeah, getting the environmental traps in this game is a little harder than I would say the later ones. Like definitely by the end of the series, it is like brain dead easy to use them in a combo. But right now we're kind of forced to give up traps because we don't have a lot of ways to manipulate their movement outside of the vase for ceiling, for example. And we don't really have consistent floor traps yet. We could get like smash floor, as I said before, to set up more interesting combos. That does make getting the electric chair a lot easier. Dead Moon says, have you found the king yet? I'm sorry, sir, not yet. Perhaps he won't re-emerge during this life. I'm sorry? Don't you see? The immortal TMD can simply hide to avoid our plans for them. We'll die waiting for them to strike. They can easily hide to avoid our threat. Easily. Tia dots him. I mean, it's true. If you're immortal, you just gotta wait him out. Then maybe we should simply declare we've been deposed the king. We'll draw him out. Deal with him on our terms. Don't we have some unfinished business with the girl? Not yet, but Legral dealt her a well-placed bomb under the altar. I guess we might have to find this later, or game over, question mark? Oh, you're right. You know what? That is the gimmick of the next chapter. I just remembered. So remember how I said before, I wish there was, like, more interesting starting locations and different conditions. I think we were playing Deception 1, where I was like, oh, you know, we always start in the same room. So this one's interesting. We have to stop them from reaching the altar in the next chapter, I'm pretty sure, or we game over. And it makes sense, because we're told that there's a bomb that's there, and if they reach it, we game over. We might let them do it on purpose. We'll try to do a legit win first, but we'll definitely reload and see what happens. I would like to see us get blown up, for sure. I'm not sure if it involves a cinematic or not. I'm hoping it does. He died before delivering the detonator, but tampering will also deploy the bomb and blow the girl away with it. So yeah, they're telling you what the stage condition is for the next one. But who can we afford to lose on a suicide mission? I see. Of course. There were some Hornstein's men that wanted to become members of our troops. Ooh, look at that. The betrayal chat. Guy's name is Volcano. What a name, chat. Dead Moon wants us to kill the girl and take the Virgin Icon. But what a ninja, Muckro. The Virgin Icon at the altar. Why do they want that? Claire, who's totally not Rain, says, it said the king keeps a secret document in the icon. Now they're loading the next character. Oh, his name is Dorcas? That is a super unfortunate name. You could tell by how many scars he has that he got into many fights over his name, chat. I'll leave the icon to someone else. I'm fighting the girl. And then oh, we're gonna have... I'm sorry, there's somebody called Goatbone. Did they just insert nouns and put them together for names? What kind of names are these? We had Dead Moon, now we have Goatbone. We got, like, Lordson and McLord. Ridiculous. That is for luring the girl. I'll be the bait. Okay, let's win this for our new leader, Master Deadmoon. Interesting. I know, what a name. Let's look at the enemy descriptions before we begin. We can't not look at the description of Goatbone, for example. Volcano is a pyromaniac. Wow, his damage is 45, short range. We're definitely scaling pretty quickly. Long range attack, that could be an issue. He and his men joined Dead Moon after their master died. Skilled against fire. Okay, so fire basically doesn't work against him. That's his gimmick. Ninja. Ornstein thinks he's too gabby for a ninja. He's too talkative for a ninja. Can block flash and become invisible. Yeah, we've seen the ninjas just kind of teleport around and disappear on the map, so those can be very annoying. So he's immune to flash bombs. How about Crusher? Dorcas. Simple-minded and always attacks head-on, so massive... Oh, I think the word order is wrong. Let me correct the sentence for them. So even massive walls don't deter him. So the Crusher class, I don't think can be impacted by walls at all, unless you combo into it, which I think is a really cool mechanic. And it takes him a little while to expand upon it, but I like that you could still use wall traps in the combo, you just can't lead with them. So he already makes you completely rethink how you do combos. Then we have Claire, described as trust only yourself, intends to be arrogant, weapon of choice, poison arrow. Massive even walls, chat. So she doesn't do a lot of damage, but she causes status ailments. Oh, you're right. Only even walls, not odd walls. You're right, chat. Finally, we have Goatbone described as a phantom. So confident, he never makes the first move, hides or warps himself in danger. So he's going to be a tricky character we have to track down. And I believe we have to kill all of them. So our goal is to defend the altar as best we can. If we are visible to them, I believe they will go towards us versus the altar. There might be some exceptions. I'm not sure if Phantom, for example, will try to get by us and go for the altar, because that could be a problem. So we have to also be wary that the ninjas, I think, can naturally jump over traps. So we have to start with a wall or a ceiling combo with him, and we have to start with a floor or ceiling combo for Crusher. So wall and ceiling, floor and ceiling. Pyromaniac and Claire, we have to lure them in such a way that they have to walk into the trap. So these two are going to be kind of tricky from that standpoint. So I feel from like an action game, they definitely made it more challenging by giving it worse controls, which is not like, it's not a bad thing. It does at least like give you a chance of dying if you don't know what you're doing. Like we've been taking damage, but we haven't been put close to death. But this is going to be one of the ones where we have not only multiple enemies, but we need to make sure they don't reach a certain area. I don't think if there's anything in here that's all that interesting. I guess we could get more for future reference. I mean, oil vase plus fire arrow is really deadly. Let's try to get that. It doesn't work on this battle, but I'm not planning to use that on this battle anyway. Rolling Bomb is interesting. It's one of the most highly damaging wall moves. Look at that, it does 70 damage. So like a bear trap into the Rolling Bomb does an insane amount of damage, for example. And I think we should learn some of these traps just to get more variety. Let's complete our floor traps a little more. So we've had pretty limited options most of the game. Not that I'll use them in this one either, as I said before, but it opens stuff up in the future. Also go for landmine. That way, if we go to replay the game, we now have these unlocked. Not bad. Let's take a look at the trap technology tree, so we could get an idea of what we should go for the rest of the game. Landmine does a decent amount of damage at least. Oh, we almost have access to Spring Floor? I definitely want this, chat. If we want to take advantage of the various traps in this area, Spring Floor is godlike. As is Spark Rod, honestly. So Spark Rod we can use as a stand-in-place bomb. So we can push them into the Spark Rod, and it's still useful in that sense. But also, if at any point we've come across water, like there was in that one dead-end room, we could just kind of annihilate an entire chain of people. And this is very good, because we might have trouble luring them towards a wall, where like they might have to cross water to reach us. So definitely these will be the more interesting floor traps. The wall ones I don't super care about. If we're looking to get more arc from combos, triple arrow is interesting because I believe it does count as 3 individual hits. So you actually get more arc for using this trap than most of the other traps in the game. But it also doesn't set up for other traps, which is kind of annoying. So they might only be stunned for like 0.8 seconds. So after you do the triple arrow, it's kind of done. Yeah, Blast Bomb is mostly just to get people off of you. It's not really a good combo it's not even a good combo finisher, and because of the charge time, I just don't find it useful. I think the bombs in this game are kind of weak. So I usually just tend not to use them. Like, they're nothing before the Might of Iron Ball, for example. So we're getting there. We got Attack Wall, we got Spike Wall, we got Magnet. Maybe in the next one, we'll replace Attack Wall with Fire Arrow. We'll try to get some kind of Oil Vase combo going on. Like, we could do Push Wall into Oil Vase into getting shot in the face with Fire Arrow. That could work. As I said before, we're not going to be using these, but technically we did get more damaging options, I guess. Like, this to me is so silly. For 2 extra seconds of charge time, you only get 5 damage, and it's inconsistent where it throws them. Like, nah. Right, chat? Nah. But yeah, I definitely want to get, I definitely want to get the, Smash Floor. That's one of my other favorite traps. So for now, chat, let's take a break. We're at the start of Chapter 9. Let's save here. I think we had a good session. Let's talk about expectations real quick before we end the stream. So I imagine within 2 more sessions, we will beat the game. Now, if the chat really likes the game, we could go for the alternate endings. And as I said before, there is a cameo trap based off of a game that Koei Tecmo has done, and I think the chat would enjoy it. And also, we'll finally be able to show off all the traps, because I'm pretty sure it's impossible. I think even if you get perfect health every single encounter, I don't think it's possible to unlock every trap on one playthrough, and definitely not getting every trap in general, because some of them are locked behind different endings in the game. So we'll still have some variety from that sense, and we also have a lot of different dialogue choices. So we have very different style playthroughs going forward. That's something to keep in mind. I think this game is pretty fun. I think this is what they use as a template for the later games, and I would say from like a combat standpoint, I think Deception 3 definitely fixes some of the issues I have with this one, where things feel a little awkward or combos aren't quite as diverse. They exist, but there's not a lot of reason to use them. Where I feel 3 adds a lot of needed trap variety. It basically takes, I think, every single trap from this game and then adds like another 15 or 20 on top of that. And then on top of that, there's even more ending-specific traps. So it could be kind of interesting from that standpoint. But I think for now, I don't think I have anything else to say from that standpoint. I might be doing another bonus stream in the future. I haven't decided what day it would be on. It might be this upcoming Wednesday. I really just have to see how work goes the next couple days before I commit to it. Because I've been on vacation last week, and that means a lot of stuff I have to catch up on. So if things are not too crazy by Wednesday, we might have another stream then. And if not, I'll do another stream probably on the 27th. So not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. Because I would like to get some things out of the way in terms of small projects I've been putting off and mean to get back to. Like at some point I have to, for example, show off parts of East Bugs and Lacrimosa, because I did mention doing that at some point, and doing the Origin Arena stuff, and maybe at the end we'll have the chat decide what to do after that. We'll see. But for now, chat, I hope you had a good time. Well, actually, before I end the stream, I guess we could talk about my thoughts and feelings towards the game. So I still like this game a lot. I mean, obviously the translation is a little loose, but I think I still follow the story. I think it's very interesting for a game at this time to have so many branching story paths. Honestly, I really struggle to think of a game that has like this many choices in it, and they do make a difference, and they all reference the things that have happened. Like, sure, we fight some of the same enemies ultimately, but it is neat that they do follow-ups. Like we talked about, like their motives. Like we don't have to worry about the mercenaries from before because we didn't kill them, so that way Keith isn't really looking to fight us, for example. Because I think we can end up fighting Keith, for example, in one of the endings. And we can still kind of go the good route or the bad route. And I like that you can let people go. So if you're trying to play it as more of like an innocent person and you're just like, man, I'm really forced to do it, you don't understand. The game actually lets you do it from that standpoint. If you, it'll probably really anger the TMDs at some point, but it's kind of nice. Yeah, and I think it has a lot of replayability from that standpoint. So for me, growing up, I had a lot of hours in the game. Like, the game itself is not very long, but just the fact that you could approach one mission completely different with new traps. Like, you could go like, what if I did it in this room? How can I optimize the traps in this room? I find that a lot of fun, and for me, that's like, at least 90% of the enjoyment is figuring out the setups. Yeah, and then it's like, you get some things, you're like, oh, how does confused gas work? You know, as a new player, you're like, oil vase, what does that do? And you saw how powerful the oil vase was, where it's just, it's the regular vase, but it sets them on fire. And it causes a pool of oil to be left behind, so it trips them, which is super nasty, by the way. So you could set up the oil vase to deploy oil, and then also replace that with a different ceiling trap. So that way they slip on it, and then they still get hit by yet another ceiling trap. So you can add a lot of layers to this game. And I feel as they continue to refine the formula from this game in the future games, it only becomes more intricate in a good way. And it's still fairly intuitive. And they clean up some things, like the controls are a little easier in the next game. And I think Trap does away with the super awkward tank controls. So that plays more like a traditional game in that sense. But I do like that they start taking things they had from Deception 1, like a lot of the traps are going to be the same. There's just a lot more of them, and you get them obviously at the start. And you can actually, you know, get more traps as soon as Chapter 2, which is how Deception 1 honestly should have played. But then from there, I just find it interesting how, like, the classes, kind of like in Deception 1, have different strengths and weaknesses, the different traps. And the game does try to tell you, but I feel like it gets better at providing that information as you get into the later ones. So as Chris is getting to the point that I'm about to make, where the question is, does it hold up? And I feel like the answer is yes. I still have fun to this game. I know if only Herker was in this game. I still have fun with this game. You know, even though there are flaws, they're not ones that prevent enjoyment. Like, I think they did really good game design choices, and it is unique. So I feel like that stands all sorts of issues, like the translation issues, or maybe tank controls are the most enjoyable thing. But I feel in context of the rest of the game, it works, or it's very negligible in the enjoyment factor. Like, I still understand, like, I understand what the plot is. Like, sometimes they miss a comma placement, or like the words are swapped or something weird, but I still understand the plot. I'm not like really confused what's going on. And I feel like as a player, I have a lot of agency. So that's one thing that will drive whether or not I like a game is, do I feel like I have a lot of options? Do those options work? Because that kind of comes into like variety, makes it more fun. And then kind of like the challenge level. So right now the game isn't too hard, but obviously like I've played it before, so I don't know if people would come across some of those trap solutions or realize they could near infinite people. Like, I've played a lot of them, so I know there are infinites. Like, almost in every single game there's an infinite. They try to reduce how easy it is to infinite. There are enemies that will quote-unquote get out of it, but the infinite is real, chat. The lift floor into magnet into iron ball is such a brutal combo. And yeah, I definitely think this game holds up. I definitely want to see some more endings if the chat is up for it. And the reward, I think, for getting through one of the endings is we're going to watch the FMVs that come with the game. We're just going to take a look. But I think other than that, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't think there's any, like, super annoyingly bad part of the game. Like, some of the bosses are actually really challenging because they are fast, use projectiles, and the projectiles have some light homing capability, so it isn't just as simple as strafing. You do have to kind of bait them a little bit, depending on when he throws it. So we'll see. And again, I think the game's bosses, the final bosses, are all different depending on the ending. Like, some of them might overlap, but as I said before, like, we could end up betraying the TMDs. We could end up, I'm not sure if we could side with Denmood specifically, but we could side with Keith. We could fight Keith explicitly. We could go against our mother figure, I'm pretty sure, or fight with her, I think. So we'll see where it goes from there. But for now, chat, I think this is a good point to stop. But hopefully you guys have fun with the game. I had a lot of fun with this growing up, and it still feels about the same that I remember, in a good way. So I'm definitely looking forward to finally unlocking all the traps and kind of playing around with that. Because I definitely want to see, like, maybe not for the first playthrough, but definitely on subsequent playthroughs, if the chat wants to suggest trap combos to try to win a stage with, and or pick a room, I'm definitely open to that, especially if we're doing a replay through, because I'm going to make sure you have a good time, and that's just another way we can interact. Right now, I'm just trying to clear as quickly as possible to get to the end of the game, just so I could get that extra ending trap, but after that, we'll see where it goes. So for now, chat, I'd like to thank you all for joining, and hope you have a good day or a good night, depending on the time zone.